Evening everyone, how are we doing tonight? Welcome along. So evening David, 1174, Milton and TF Agrivids, hope we're all well. In case you hadn't gathered, YouTube is pissing me off again with its antics, with changing dates and things, so it's going well. But that aside, we are back on Sutton Farm tonight. Hopefully. If things decide they're going to work. So how are we all doing today then? So first things first, we've got a trailer full of canola to get rid of. Be nice if we could just do one stream lately where YouTube or Streamlabs doesn't play up, because I'm supposed to be able to see the live chat on Streamlabs, but that's not displaying anything, so I haven't done a lot of that as well. So I have had a little go doing a few bits on here. I put some tram lines in a couple of fields. This one looks a bit interesting with the tram lines, as you can see. Ooh, I know that field, 1174. I'm okay, thanks. So we've got some tram lines in that field now. Didn't quite go in how I want them to, but they're in. Hey Austin, how are we doing? So I've also finished doing the road on here now. So I think we'll go around and come back in that way so you can have a look at it. Just got to level those other tracks out a little bit now. So for those that haven't seen what I put in Discord announcements a little while ago, anything to do with the allotment now video wise is going on a separate channel, which I've been trying to set up today, but guess what, YouTube isn't playing ball. The channel is up, but I can't verify because I won't accept my phone number. And then when it does accept it and gives you a verification code, it says the code is incorrect when I put it in. So we're having a bit of fun and games. We're looking at Google, so as everyone else is trying to do anything with it at the moment. Oh, you're getting somewhere then, 1174. Hey IDI guy, how are you doing? You'll see what we've done with the track now up here. Put tram lines in there, as you can see. So see what that looks like when they come through. But it's such nice weather for hanging washing out 1174. I'm good, thanks Austin, how you doing? That's good. So I haven't tested this track at all to make sure I did get it all level. And I have added something else in down the track as well. I will show you what I've been up to on here with a bit of landscaping. It has changed the appearance of the map a little bit. Ourselves a nice track going down here now. It's the in-game cramp trailer, Austin. So also down here I've put us a couple of fertilizer tanks in a workshop point. So if we need to do anything with the sprayer we can, and we now have a track going all the way across here, which I've put in. So all down the side of this field, right back to this farmyard where I've also done a little bit of tidying up here. I know I just had to make things a bit smoother. This was really to make it look like proper back roads. I should put a bit of grass down the middle of it. Hey Nathaniel, how are we doing? It should at least mean we can get between the fields quicker. Do a little bit more tidying up once the crops are off the field down here. With the grass and everything. Done a couple of tracks into the fields as well. Would I be right in think that YouTube has not put notifications out again, by any chance? Or is it behaving tonight? Not sure, 1174. Right. Let's get the GPS fired back up. Ooh, getting busy, Nathaniel. We're right. So some of you have and some of you haven't then. Good old YouTube. So of course with the workshop a bit closer, we'd probably get the combine and head in there, that one. No. It depends. It depends on what transmission you got in the John Deere. Some of them will speed match, so if you change up to say, let's just say C range from B range, and you're in B4, it'll change down to C3 as you go up. That'll match the speeds to the power shift gears as you come down as well. Hey Farmboy 331, how are we doing? Not really, TF. That's my Ranger, Nathaniel. Sadly, my father's no longer with us. FS19 seems a good way to spend a Saturday night. We'll get this field done, then we'll get some other jobs done. Just get the combine across to the next field. I see. You're using that mod, I presume. And actually it's gears A, B, C, D, E, and in the smaller ones F, then 1, 2, 3, 4 as a power cord. And Mercury Farms ain't a bad map. Done a little bit on there with Cornbrook. I've done quite a bit on there with Cornbrook when that was up and running. So that's the last map we used for that series. So make sure you do subscribe to the allotment channel if you want to keep up with what I'm up to up there. Just splitting them off now. So I think that might be a better thing to do. Because not everybody who wants to see the allotment video wants to see any farm sim stuff. I'll get notifications about that and vice versa. You'll see a link going round in chat for that. It's been talked about, David, but the biggest problem we've got is time. Because SF10's in Canada and the rest of us are in this country, it's hard work finding the time when we can all get together, as well as us all having sort of busy lives. It's kind of why it dropped out, unfortunately. John Deere 7530 by the UNM modding guys. It's the one we've got at the moment. We've also got the 6030s on there as well. Yeah, still going to use the same Discord. I'm not setting up a second Discord as well. I've got enough I'm in as it is. Adding to them. It's it's been talked about between us numerous times now. So myself, GD and SF Jen have spoke a few times when we helped him out about it. We just can't work out how to get us all together at the same time. Not as we all have a day job as well. It's quite often we'd be recording on there at midnight to get the videos done. There's all sorts of having a channel and streaming as well. It kind of clashed at times. So I've still got to set the bot up in Discord to promote the allotment videos. There has been a new one that gone out today. I can't put custom thumbnails on at the minute until YouTube behaves itself and lets me verify the channel. So I've put the 4 existing videos across and a new one. Not really, TF, that's been talked about as well. It is just logistically impossible. We did think about doing that for a time or two, but we just couldn't work out how to do it. That UK reg I put on that John Deere Jack, it's the reg of the one I used to have. That's one I modified slightly. And someone else helped me do a couple of bits on that. So I've done the number plate and sounds, and the other chap just fixed a few attachment point problems. From memory, it's a long while ago now. Hey, Six Fingers, how are we doing? So what have we all been up to this weekend then, so far? Yeah, Spuds is a good one to clean it up for. Foul crop of what, Spencer? Much appreciated, David. I would guess all seed rape if you're splitting thing, pulling it up. What do you call a high tunnel IDI? Aldi from up in the league. Oh, that sounds fun, TF. Good way to spend the afternoon. Turned out to be quite a nice day today, really. Yeah, I don't think you're the only ones in that position, Spencer. You'd be surprised how many people we hear that from. I had a feeling that's what you meant, IDI. Greenhouse stroke polytunnel. I think this is going to be a big problem in this country going forwards, being able to grow that stuff. Control the blasted flea beetle in it. Yep, spring beans wouldn't be bad. Not a good year for spring barley though, there's going to be so much of it about. Might be worth looking at certain other crops beside that, especially this year. Spring oats, something along those lines. Oh yes, wheat does well after beans. Let's face it, beans, when you get them right, are a very simple crop to grow. Yeah, pretty much. If we don't get some rain soon, it's going to be very interesting. There is moisture down there. Yeah, linseed I wouldn't look at, but definitely oats. If you can get a good contract for them. I know you've got Lima Grey not far from where you are. Some of their stuff. Yeah, that's what they're saying, but we'll believe it when we see it. Yeah, send it, Milton. We'll take all the rain you can give us at the minute. As I said in the video I put out this afternoon, I've put about 28 litres of water down each row of my raspberries today to try and keep them wet. Don't blame you, IDI, for that one. May seem strange. You can. Well, I suppose first question: what combine have you got, Spencer? What combine do you run there? Before I make the next suggestion. Okay, catch later, TF. No, it's too easy to make a rude comment like one, Dave. Yeah, but we do need a good bit of rain. Okay, yeah, best not make my next suggestion then, because I wouldn't like that very much, I don't think. Not good, Milton, in that respect. was going to say, had you thought about doing grass seeds, Spencer? That's a really cheap crop to grow with a good return if you can get a contract. Okay, catch you later, IDI. Have a good one. Why do you not want to grow grass seeds, Spencer? Yeah, might as well, Milton. Get it done now. We direct combined at Jack. Sort of end of June, start of July. Week or two before we went to winter barley. Some people around here have got stripper headers though. But that's only having sort of 35 acres. It didn't pay to have a stripper header. You grow it on contract, Elite, you don't just grow it. You get yourself a contract for it. That's the beauty of grass seed, Spence. You combine it before everything else, that pretty much goes straight away. You don't store it for long periods, they want it quick. I think ours went within 2 weeks of combining it. It's always said to be the best paying crop we grew. Fertiliser, I think that's one lot of fertiliser, one lot of herbicide, maybe 2 fertilisers, and that's it. That's all we done to it. So I think back then it's about £1,300 a tonne. It's quite a lucrative crop if you can grow it well. Oh, well, there's sort of soya coming into the country now as well you can do. Trouble is it could be late combining. Good idea, Milton. Hey Fast Farming, all good, thanks, how you doing? So it's been a bit of time to myself evenings this week. In case anyone's wondering why I haven't been streaming. Good to have a little break every now and then. A lot of soil we grow here would be cattle feed, Spencer, not human consumption. All piggies, yep. There's one or two pigs been growing lupins as well. I know they could be hit and miss. Ah, that's even better, Milton. Do you like that word free? Did it go into any moisture, Spencer? I'm starting to really struggle with the moist stuff now. Might have to put us a little workshop down here so we can just repair the header. So we could leave a helper doing these field of soybeans whilst we go and do some other jobs. I believe there's another field of spuds down here as well, which I haven't ripped up yet. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Do like those old 2850s though. Nice little place for a workshop now, that building there. So we can just repair this. I prefer felon tree on a vulture personally, but that's beside the point. Close enough. Yep, that definitely needs repairing. Well, the new ones aren't so bad, to be fair, Spencer. Oh, look, you said vulture in the chat. Alright, we'll just whip the headland off here. Otherwise the helper's going to get itself in the muddle here, we all know that. As they always do. Then we'll leave the helper to it and we'll go elsewhere. Once we get a trailer down here. never know with Nightbot. I do like these shaders I've got in here. They don't overdo it compared to some. Very subtle. That's a big tractor for a set of mowers. Breeding pigeons. Pigeons? You're seriously mentioning pigeons around me? The old feathered rat. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw it. Be nice if they put that into Giant's testing, because I don't think there's any special scripts or anything on it. So there'd be no reason you guys can have that on console. Just put a lizard sticker on it. Sort the few errors out. Okay, Cash, Leather Spencer. Yeah, it's still a pigeon melon. I've got a low opinion of pigeons at the minute after what they've done to my peas, which I've now got to replant. But it's far too dry to do that. Now if they could just model that pivot irrigator into a walking one, I'd be very happy, so we could put it so it went across the field in a straight line. There's got to be a way of doing it. True, Milton, very true. So just clear enough space for the helper to turn round on here. Now it's over to them. We've got some fields to get prepped. Would be tempted to use that pivot irrigator on this map. It's definitely big enough to take a few of them. Well, that's certainly a new use for Cowshed IDI. Are you back again? Less costly if one pegs out prematurely as well, I'd imagine. See, they're just too got so much of a magnetic personality you can't leave us. That's what it is. Just enjoy it so much here. Don't need to go down that side. I believe I've got to renew the MP server before long. Fiver for rabbit. You have Ann Summers by them. Oh, hang on, wrong sort of rabbit. Yeah, I've been on for a couple of days. So I've still got a couple more fields to hay to bale on there for you guys yet. So make sure I do remember to renew that one. Have to give the piggy bank a shake and look down the back of the sofa. Alright, so tip this, then we'll get back to that. Hey Craig, how we doing? Welcome along. Okay, I think you're under the limit for Nightbot to shout out you for it. Definitely need to level this track out. So I've got you another mod review video for tomorrow. So what FPS am I getting? 4950 at the moment. That'll be my modified crop textures and everything though. Because I've done all the crop density, so that will affect them. Get away from my crop densities, that's fine though. You just do a bit of landscaping at this yard. This is UNM 7530 we're using here. He's gone quiet on me, Jack, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. It can do, Craig. Is there any particular map you have in mind for that one? So So I know there's one that's just particularly bad for it, if not two. Some are worse than others. That's a massy Elite, it's bound to break sooner or later. So just get this headland finished, then we can leave this to it. Let's not try to pull too much weight in the seat, is it, Elite? Ah, there's a lot going on that map. I know which one you mean. I think I reviewed that one on console though. Yeah, that's the one, David. I would hazard a guess they could do, Craig. Some quite detailed buildings on there from memory. So I haven't tried it on here with the FPS up to C. Oh, not that one. I thought that's the one you meant. Do you mean Geiselsberg, Craig? The one that I was streaming. So I've had no problems on that one with FPS. Yeah, exactly, them 74. I mean, look at the trouble we're having in the yard on Oakfield with FPS. We never could get to the bottom of that one. Yeah, I can't say I noticed any problems on Geiselsberg. And a lot of it's going to depend on what you're running, PC wise. So the only reason I'm having FPS troubles is the amount of custom textures and stuff I use. Well, I think we can leave that on helper now. Let's just get that back to the farmyard. I'd be surprised if you did 1174. Need to get back on Train Sim again when I get a few minutes, have another little play on there. Still going through all the tutorials on that. Yeah, that's not going to help you. Ryzen 5 yet, no problem. 4 gig graphics card and 8 gig RAM. It's the RAM. If you had 16 gig of RAM, you'd notice a bit difference. What speed RAM is it, do you know? Yeah, I haven't done any actual routes or anything yet. Still try to get used to the controls. Play with an Xbox controller for that one. See, I'm running 32 gig of 3200 speed RAM on here, so that's going to help me a great deal. Got a little field of soybeans there, I forgot about them ones when we're up this way. Try downloading something called CPU ID, Craig. It's a free one, and you should be able to see in there what speed your RAM is, amongst other things. Yep, that's the one, Milton. Lots of add-ons for it if you want to go down that route, but I ain't gone that far. Ah, I see. Shouldn't take long to get across this field with this thing. Ooh, tractor. Sounds interesting. Do kind of like the feel of that game. It's going to take a bit of getting used to. Whether I bring it to the channel, we'll see. I need to get the hang of it a bit more first. Yeah, I've noticed that with a couple of things on there so far on the tutorials, having the volume turned down. Steam Train takes a bit of mastering. Yeah, I think that's the one. I think, or memory, one or the other. Can't remember without it up on my screen in front of me. I was only using it yesterday with someone else to help them out. Making good use of U&M's tractors on here. All these John Deeres. What's it saying, Craig? What's the DSD? He does, Milton, or they do, I should say. This one is UNM Modding's 2009 8R, and there is a link to it on my channel somewhere in the review video. No, I think he needs another name, but I'll get to that sooner or later. And if this was in real life, then you wouldn't see the cultivator or tractor for the amount of dust being kicked up. How dry things are. A very nice tractor again with lots of OC on it and lots of wheel options. 1066. Your RAM speed would be double that. So, yeah. I see 1174. Just try to remember which one you need to look in for. I would guess you could have 2100 RAM speed. So that's DDR4. So I haven't got CPU ID up on my screen to tell you where exactly to look. If I can get it up. You won't be able to see it on here because I haven't got screen capture set up on this one. Hopefully I won't do anything silly when I go to open this. If you look under, where are we? Yeah, look under SPD on there, Craig. This should give you a part number for the RAM. Yep. 2133 RAM speed, thought that's what it probably was. Ryzen, that's nothing for Ryzen. I'm running 3200 in mine. Hey farm boy, welcome back. Ryzen's, I was told when I got mine, like 3000 to 3200. Ooh, interesting. 74. Yeah, you'd notice a difference fast farming if you did go up speed wise, especially with the Ryzen. I certainly did. I used to have 2400. Certainly get better FPS with 3200 and a higher benchmark score. Bad thing to be doing. I know the guys around this way actually started doing silage, one of the contractors, the other day. I did, I even took a look at it, Elite. Yeah, that's something that can be done with time, upgrading RAM. And I've got 4 sticks in mine, but mine's all RGB. He added up the cost of my system yesterday and it was scary. That's the one. Fast farming. The price has gone up substantially since I built this system last year. Scarily so. Especially for the motherboard. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cornish Back Gardener new allotment. Yeah, it's originally matte, but Epic had been at that. That's why it's got a few faults with it. I think that's the longest channel name we've had, that one. Got another field of cotton to wipe out there as well. That lovely English crop. Could do with a gate down this end of the field. So one or two of you may know what my PC worked out to cost yesterday, if you're in the right place when we're discussing it. But any ideas what that cost to build my rig now? I use Corsair Vengeance Pro, personally. Mine's Ryzen 7 2700X, a gigabyte motherboard, RTX 2070, and numerous other parts. And this is excluding the monitors, the Yeti, the wheel, pedals, etc. Tell you what, 1174, if we included the monitors, you'd be spot on. But David's actually nearest. Okay, including the keyboard and everything, came to 2800. That's nowhere near what that cost me to build last year. I'm good, thanks Scorpion, how are we doing? Yeah, that's where I tend to get mine from, Craig. Check your motherboard, is all I'm going to say. Make sure you get the right RAM. Ryzens are fussy. If you get the wrong one, you'll crash your computer. That's the problem I was having. But by upgrading or updating the BIOS, I cured that problem. Certainly is a lot of money. Yeah, I mean the motherboard's gone up over £200 since I bought it. The headset, price wise, yesterday when I priced it up, was £150 more than I paid. There's no way I'd spend that much money on it otherwise. You see, once you go to PC gaming, Craig, that's like a never-ending thing if you start upgrading things. Do you know what motherboard you've got in your PC, Craig? I paid 96 for mine last year. It's now well over 200. This is a Lemken Austin. Yeah, but take a look at the specs for your motherboard on their website and just check that you get the right RAM. They'll give you a load of numbers for RAM, what will work with it. I don't think he dare repossess anyone else's trailers. 1174 after last time. Yeah, if you put that into their website, you should be able to find out what RAM would suit it best on Corsair. That'll save you having the same issues I did. Whatever brand your motherboard is, go on their website. So Aorus Rock, whatever. happened to Aorus Farm. Just didn't get any views on it, so I stopped doing it. If a series doesn't get any views, and that was diabolical, the second video, I just gave up for that. What's it going on? Shamrock. I never actually finished a series, so I can go back to them, Jack. It's still installed. The save game is still there, so I can go back and do one on there. Ooh. He was saying to me he was planning on doing that 1174, so yeah, I did say you might pound him into the ground like a tent peg if he did. Hey Stewpot, how are we doing? Yeah, this map is going to have a visit into the doctor's surgery. Have a gateway punched through up this end. We ought to check on that combine, I suppose. That must have a full tank by now. Wouldn't he just? I can even give you the details of 1174 as he showed me where he lived on Google Maps one night. Just being helpful, like. It's not a very big island, Milton. He'll track you down. True, Milton, very true. Well, Gav is my name, and the 8080, well, not going to say too much about that one. Yeah, it does do hot. Still like this map though. Guess it's because it feels like home. Yeah, you've got to remember this map came out fairly early on into 19 as well. Right, we'll leave that there for now. We better find this 7530. Yeah, that's another one I like. Could be elite, but there might be another reason behind it as well. Right, get the help going again on this. Actually, probably won't, because we'll go and tip the trail, and that'll actually be where I finish for tonight, looking at the time. So we want to go till 8:30 tonight. We can set the help going again on there next time. Could be no shortage of pig feed on here anyway. No. Well, it's something to do at my age, Milton. Think about it. Ah. I'll have a look after the stream, Craig. I feel if you know how old I am later in this year, so work out where the 80 comes from. Angel? No, I belong to the other person's stew pot. The little red one with the pointy tail. Exactly, fast farming. That's the one. I know my motherboards, there's various revisions of it, and I had to update the BIOS on that. You're in my Discord, aren't you, Craig? If I remember rightly. That's it, Craig. I certainly would be. Yeah, big one, but I won't be doing anything special for it. Yeah, I thought you were. I thought you were per 1, 2, 3 in there. I'll see what I can find out after the stream. I won't be on the PC too long tonight now. But that is where I'll be finished for tonight. As I say, there's another mod review going out tomorrow. But there's a link to today's mod review, hopefully. Let's get the right one here. Oh, they're not going to work. Okay, it says something wrong with the other settings on here at the moment, but never mind. Right, I might be streaming again tomorrow night, we'll see. But for now, I'll say thank you for watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.